times in both halves. We love him. You're here. Focus a bit hard. There was a couple stray passes and it happens. I was getting scared. I actually think Saliba struggled in literally the first 10, 15 minutes. So there's things we can improve, but it's the business. It's not really the business end of the season, but it's the business end of the season. 3 points on the board, reflect on the performance and look at what we could do better second. Just keep driving. We're in a good moment, man. And I don't know if we've been here before, but it does feel like we've been here before, man. Congrats, gang. Glocky class again, really impressive. Sell the high score at the club. That's what I keep hearing. Just not bad for a man wearing jeans, isn't it? All this talk around Gyökeres, not bad for a man flipping wearing jeans, is it? If my striker has more goals than you and he's playing in boot cuts or tight legging jeans, boy, make sure you're doing stuff. You would think Gyökeres was signed for Arsenal Football Club for 100-odd million quid. I understand it. We've been dying out for a striker. His numbers were abnormal. Some fans, I feel, need to be forgiven for their ignorance of just assuming any attacking player. Obviously, Arteta's got things he needs to improve, but slapping any attacker up there and all it's going to happen. We knew there was going to be an exchange rate from the Portuguese league to the Prem. We knew there was going to be a bit of an Arsenal attacking tax because of how we play and how teams. Some of it is Arteta's doing, some of it is how teams set up. But I'm a big fan of Gyökeres. And I do think there's a lot of fans out there that don't necessarily think Gyökeres can cut the mustard and whatnot, but they all want, beyond the obvious reasons, they all want him to do well. It's a weird one. It's like you really want him to do well. The man did everything to sign for this football club, and he actually, he spoke a lot about how it didn't work out initially at Sporting Lisbon. These are first world problems. You know, I've watched a lot of your footage and all those things because I like to see what a player is like as a man, let alone as a footballer. You spoke about how you wasn't really rated in your homeland and there was concerns about if you'd make it. Didn't happen for you at Brighton. Concerns at Coventry. Then obviously from Coventry to the Portuguese league. Then obviously, you know, away from healthy criticisms and things you can do better and what you're doing, the Arsenal tax, the magnifying glass, all of that kind of stuff. Nice to see him putting some form together. Arguably one of the best players in the Premier League, full stop, if, you know, since the turn of the year or since this little period, he's been putting the ball in the back of the net. And it's lovely. And the collective comes first. If whoever comes off the bench and bags, whoever starts and bags, whoever's putting work in to make sure we keep a clean sheet, all that matters is getting points on the board, man. And you know what? I did like, beyond the obvious, big up Zubamendi. He changed our life. He's a genius. He's better than Thomas Partey. Been saying this, too far to turn back. You see them games, like at least the first half, yeah, like it's a bit cagey. Both teams kind of cancelling each other out. There ain't really nothing going on like that. I have always felt, and I think you lot do the same, like, sometimes when games are like that, you need a scream or you need a bit of magic, and Zubamendi did that in it. There was a point where Rice had a good effort. Noni actually put a good cross in and no one was there. There was more to come. I told you lot in the build-up to this game, we weren't scoring from a corner per se today. Sunderland are quite good at marking against them and mitigating against that generally. Obviously, they know what Arsenal are about and they have their own lived experiences from the last leg. So good to see we found solutions. Obviously, you know, anytime you score 3 goals, get a clean sheet, get a 3 points, can enjoy tomorrow and Liverpool and City and any other games. We're laughing in it. So if I draw for my notes, which I don't know if you lot could see when I'm on TalkSpeak, you see me writing, people. As I said, going into the game, they're away, they're 8th. They're doing amazing. They drew against us in the last game. They've conceded the least amount of corners from the Premier League. They're having a great season. Away form would have ranked them prior to the game 17th. So 10 points from 36. Respectfully, we've got to take advantage of that. And for me, it's nice to win at the Emirates in the Premier League because I know since losing to Man United, you know, we've beat Kairat, we've had some good results and obviously Chelsea and whatnot, but it's nice to win at the Emirates. And we knew it was going to be difficult. Today is how I felt about Leeds. I have all the criticisms and the praise for our team, but I am getting to that point now. Yo, just get me my 3 points. And I did feel before a ball was kicked, just get the 3 points by hook or by crook. Don't care how you do it, just get my 3 points. So the boys did that and over-exceeded, if I'm honest, people. So yeah, man, it is what it is in that regards, man. And we all know the bigger talking point away from us getting the 3 points and extending our lead at the top is obviously the game tomorrow, people. So that's where I was kind of cool with, man. Like, we needed to just get that 9-point gap, even if it's temporary. So yeah, first off, did like our shape. I think Kai did his thing today as well. Big up Kai Havertz off the ball. I did like the fact that Kai shot as well. Obviously, he didn't hit the target and he didn't score, but I did like the fact that they were inviting him. And I did feel the people that the front three at times, the movement wasn't the best. I like the fact that he went for goal in that regard. So yeah, big up Kai Havertz for that. Obviously, Brian Brobley scores. It's a different kind of game. I did feel for the first 20, 25, it was a bit cagey, not in a negative way, but it was a bit cagey. Sunderland looked like they were confident, they were carrying and moving the ball. You know, Daniel Ballard is trying his best to rattle Raya as well. I do think he's pulling and doing the most in the box. Gabriel Jesus completely off topic. That shocked me that he's starting, bro. Stay on side, bro. You're starting the run from your own half. Just as I've said on Talksport, I'm not surprised with like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I don't really have emotion in relation to Gabriel Jesus being offside. I've seen it too many times, if that makes sense to you lot people. So yeah, man, I think there weren't really nothing to really shout about. I do think initially we had to do our fair share of defending, but obviously it's nice to see Zubamendi with a screamer doing what he does. So I'm laughing there. It's obviously nice to see Gyökeres coming off the bench, instantly impacting. I think he was off the bench like 6 minutes when he scored, and the icing on top of the cake is him getting goals. And let's be honest, whether it's on Arteta or the players specific to the Premier League, the numbers, the individual numbers, when you break it down, it's not good. So whoever wants to get assists, get goals, do their thing, and big up Zubamendinho because we've said this a number of times. He is adding goals to his game. The same Declan Rice thing Arteta did in taking a 6 and bringing other stuff to his game. We are seeing that Zubamendi contributes in all phases of play. Dream to have if you're a defender in front of you. Wants the ball under all sorts of pressure. Sometimes he's going to fuck up and be too casual. Very good in the middle of the park and affecting in the final third, man. The guy's... he's a thinker's man's footballer, innit? You know, many people were saying Norgard is the Jorginho thing, maybe in terms of that coming into the side. Think of Zubamendi as a Jorginho, a younger model with legs and all of those kind of things. Like if we grabbed him when he was at Napoli and all those kind of things. So yeah, 3 goals, clean sheet, not complaining. Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz doing his thing. Trossard got an assist as well. Kai relationship with Gyökeres is working. The manager's decisions are working. You know, when it's a bit like Leeds, the start's a bit cagey. Both teams kind of cancel each other out. They're not trying to give us much space. When the game naturally starts opening, or the second state of the game, the subs are coming on and impacting and doing what needs to be done, man. So great day at the office, man. Like great, simply put, great day at the office, man. Zubi did calm the nerves. DG, we look so much better without Odegaard. Yeah, but then when Odegaard comes back and we're sourcing with him, great. Even Eze, there was a couple of actions. I'm like, yo, you might be getting your confidence back, you know, a couple little drops to the shoulder. Obviously, it's a non-story because he ain't been on the field long enough. But I hear that. But we've also put in great performances with Odegaard. Like, I'm not going to exaggerate a bit, but one of the games you don't hear me say all the time that I'm proudest about at Arsenal is the game at Newcastle away. Did Odegaard not come off the bench and play a key role? Moral of the story is everybody has a part to play. And let's be brutally honest, like, a lot of our players are hot and cold. They go through purple patches. Now, that's neither here nor there. If we just look at what we're trying to achieve and what is at our disposal, we need to play on that. Trossard's been in a purple patch of a season. It's not really the same because there's been consistency. Play on that. Kai and Gyökeres is looking like the thing right now. When it's not, try something else. Until we get to a stage where Saka on his day, we know there's inevitability there. Man on the left-hand side, there's inevitability there. Up front, as much as Gyökeres is doing his thing, Gabriel Jesus has started. I wouldn't shock anyone if Kai goes up there and Marino's there. There's 4 man. No one's really grabbed that. And this is not me being positive or negative. This is what we've got at our disposal. Utilize it. Get the job done, man. Gyökeres, man. Kai Havertz and Gyökeres will be a history-making partnership. Boy, Kai Havertz lifting the trophy after winning the champs at Chelsea. Back-to-back league titles in 2 different leagues for Gyökeres, where you could argue he's our second or third choice striker. Really struggled. Blood, Saka's tweet where he said you deserve better. We're going clear, man. But we need to put our left foot in front of the right. Just keep moving. Like I said, goals change games. So we probably could have defended a bit better for that Brobley chance. Obviously, you know, probably needed to create a bit more chances prior to Zubi scoring, but it's a chess match. Football's a 90-minute game. The playing field is even now. Like it sounds cliche, but every game's a cup final. Some games are difficult. Not the most. Do you know what's so mad? Yeah, every team, if they look through, regardless of if you support Arsenal or Wolves, yeah, I guarantee you the games on paper that look difficult have probably been a lot easier. And the games that look a bit harder, you get where I'm going in. It's the games that, like Wolves, for example, obviously there's reasons for that, but games where you think it's, not that you necessarily think it, but games where you think it's a walk in the park, they're some of the toughest. It's the difficult Premier League one. Big up BG and the members, them and the moderators. Make sure you're smashing the likes, man. What's the latest agenda by the rivals? I don't know, man. You got to give them like 24 to 48 hours to think of a new one, man. Big up Els, big up the 3-point debt collectors, and big up you lot for moving to Spurs. Hey, you lot are corner boy. Like I told Rance yesterday, man, corner boys. I see that little set piece routine from Mbeumo was lit. Spurs are shit, though, because it was a good idea and it was executed clearly well enough because United scored, yeah, but is it just me? I was thinking, oh, it's a bit poor to let that, because he slide miskicked it. And please, footballing world, stop gassing up Christian Romero. Obviously, he's got pedigree. He's won a World Cup. He's won a Europa League. Most overrated man in a minute. How dare you compare him to Saliba and Gabriel? How dare you? How dare you? He's made a career off these bewildering decisions, man. I think he just don't want to be there, man. But it is what it is. I thought Calafiori was poor, but hopefully it's just rustiness from injuries. Super soul sick. Sounds like Gyökeres. Big up yourself, McLean, and obviously S. Sunderland made the game very physical. They play similar to us. I thought Brobly made a good battle with Saliba, but Saliba dealt with him on a yellow card. Saliba done well, man. Brobly, bro, have you seen, bro? Brobly might not be anything to scream and shout about. And I don't know how he came through at Ajax. Maybe IC free tax. What I mean by that is he probably signed for them at under 7s, under 8s. He was built like a 15-year-old, but it's no easy, bro. The man's strong, bro. Like the man, they are pushing 100+ kg on a chest press and all those things. It's difficult, but I do think Raya and Saliba early stages could have got a bit better. But that's what we have to do when everything seems perfect, which it is at this moment. 3 points, clean sheet, 3 goals. You can't get complacent. As much as we're happy, bro, tomorrow focus on Brentford, because for me, I think these 2 games we passed it. This is the most important one because of what I've seen on paper from Sunderland this season, because of what I'm seeing from Brentford. No clue. I think they're playing Newcastle. No clue of how that game kind of panned out. And we all know we got a North London derby, so you want to slap them on their heads, but left foot in front of the right, 1 game at a time. Pray to God everybody stays fit. Players that are in form, take it to another level. Players that are out of sorts, get it back together. Arteta keep boxing a bit smart, because I do think sometimes you get stuck in your ways and then sometimes you get a bit cute and clever, like this Kai Havertz thing and Gyökeres off the bench and all of these kind of things that we're seeing. And what's that? Back-to-back Prem goals for Gyökeres, isn't it? And they say Gyökeres only scores against the small teams. Hey, you're right. Gyökeres, North London derby, I need it. Because I'm going to be on TalkSport, I think. So I need it. And that makes fans, that, you know what? That makes some Arsenal fans, big up Kenny Ken, but that makes a lot of rivals. Doing this pisses people off, man. Surely Arsenal don't bottle it this time. Could see a draw, even a loss with City tomorrow. I think City are going to win, but again, let's just do our jobs, man. Cala, Noni, and Jesus left much to be desired today. Yeah, man, Calafiori looked rusty. I think he was all right going forward. Obviously, element of rustiness. It was I'm sure in either half he played. And again, footballers play poor passes. This happens to everyone. But there was 2 that immediately Sunderland on the attack. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's making me nervous, Calafiori, man. Jesus and Havertz are almost similar players. But I think Havertz is more intelligent off the ball. I think Jesus is quality on it. They're both, yeah, in that regard, they're both intelligent, to be fair. Solid performance from Arteta and the boys. Gyokeres. Madueke was awful today. I don't rate the guy one bit, bro. Madueke, up it in it, because we don't know when Saka's back. He weren't back today. There's some rumours that he'll be back for Brentford. Some are saying he's targeting North London derby. Pardon me, we just need to keep moving. Somebody said Newcastle pen. How did that pan out, man? Bum of the match was Manduki. Pardon me. We don't need to do all of that, man. We don't need to do all of that, man. Smash the likes. A man said this man CJ really flaked on the chat to go be Hollywood. David Raya is on his way to winning his 3rd consecutive Golden Glove. Zubimendi starts to become world class. Gyökeres starts to score. All that is left is to get the big trophy. Just keep doing it, man. And again, with Kai Havertz, I think him and Gyökeres understand each other. They both want to run in behind. They both want to they both want to run in behind. They both want to invade space. They're neither player the most prettiest on the ball out of everybody at that football team. Like, you wouldn't really want to see them do kick-ups, but they have an understanding. And I think with Kai, he wants to play forward a bit more. And you know, I don't know if Kai is how can I make an example? Let's just say Kai Havertz got the ball and Declan Rice is there. If Kai's the deepest and he passes it to Declan Rice, and Gyökeres is preying the whole thing, Gyökeres is going to pre-raw. Kai's going to make the run off that shoulder. Let me take some man with us, where, not to make it about Odegaard, that's not Odegaard's thing. Odegaard wants the ball to feet. He wants to go searching. He's like the pass before the pass, for the pass, if that makes sense. And even that, last week, we won 4-0. We scored 1 more goal. Odegaard was class off the bench. There's too many hot and cold players at this team. But right now, accept man for what they are, and let's box smartly, innit? Saliba was man of the match, held down probably. I disagree, man. Excellent job trolling that BDG. Come on, come on, come on. Guess which Prem player got the most GA in all comps in 2026? Yeah, I mean, the last 8 games, who's got more goals? Gyökeres or Haaland? I'm just asking. I'm not even saying nothing. I'm just asking a question. Love to see you on TalkSport today. Keep up, DG/CJ. Come on, come on. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. The Glock's landed, bro. It's landed. It's landed. They thought we had a rebound. They didn't know. They didn't know. We greased it up properly. It's here to, hey, you see, Gyökeres, my guy, man. And I'm happy, man. When you can see a man's working hard and it means something to him, I love to see people in life, let alone football, get a bit of, I don't know the word, but a bit of fortune in it, man. Big up, DG. Very unique analysis today. Wow, wow. Respect, man. Just saying all my buzzwords. Big up yourself, Danny. Gyökeres only 2 fewer Prem goals than Ikitike. All the praise for him needs to start being applied to the big man. Bro, when Gyökeres was thinking up the place, there was bare algorithm dons, there was bare mathematics, bare heat maps. Man are calculating how many shots he's had per game basis and saying goalies, this and that. That's cool. Maybe, for argument's sake, he deserved that analysis. So give my man the same respect. Give him the same energy. I need to see all these guys because some people need to. I think TalkSport even not quite captured what I said. But when I say with Gyökeres, it's so ugly, it's beautiful. When you just accept, bro, there's other pretty man in this football team that can do the passing thing and whatnot. Ball in the back of the net. See what Gyökeres, all of Gyökeres' goals really, bar Inter Milan, way back then, Leeds at the Emirates. If he can do that, cool, but these little poaching finishes, that's all we need from you, Gyökeres. Away from the obvious, obviously, you got to do what Arteta demands for a striker, but that's something that's been the hardest thing to do in football is score goals. That's what wins you trophies. That's what keeps you in divisions. That's what keeps managers in leagues. So we need that in it. And sometimes play to a man's strengths. To be fair, though, Ikitike would have banged. Ikitike, let's be real, out of all the new striker signings, yeah, Ikitike's banged the most. What I would say is, and obviously Isaac's injured. What I would say is, bar him, Gyökeres actually worked out. Sesko worked out like that. Waltmarder, they're not gassing him no more. João Pedro's doing his thing. But yeah, Liam Delap's probably been the worst. And he's I was watching Match of the Day. Not that anyone from Match of the Day watches me, yeah. I know if Gyökeres had that first touch, it would have been analysed. I was like, because obviously they got all the games in it. Arsenal's to the left. That's where my attention is. But Sam was talking about Chelsea Wolves. Big up Cole Palmer, by the way. I looked at it. And I see at some point Liam Delap's come on and someone's tried to play the ball in behind you and he's making the run. It's hit. I can't even describe it because you can't see. It's hit his heel and gone backwards in it. I know if that was Gyökeres, he's done for. Keep the receipts. I backed Gyökeres when the entire chat was on him. So did I, man, because I think too much people think they know ball, bro. So I want Gyökeres to do it because it pisses people off. Is Gyökeres my ideal striker? No. Is he the most glamorous? No. But he does something which people have struggled to do. Put the ball in the back of the net. I know I'm dream chasing a bit, yeah, but in the ideal world, I might go buy a next striker, someone that's going to be a starter. Gyökeres, you're part of this thing. Like, there's games for you. If a part of me is on that, we definitely need a left winger. Part of me screaming an even better striker, a left winger, 2 centre midfielders. You got to give Arteta something in it. Buy another defender. Let's flush the players that need to go out. And even for some players, man, some of you need to leave on a high, man. Saka and Odegaard going to be big in the next big games. Hopefully they deliver, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit shook about Bukayo, you know. I am a bit shook because whatever people say is our best left. I don't feel right winger. Sorry, I don't feel comfortable there. I really don't. Big up Arthur. Smash the likes if you haven't. But I'll step down from the man of the match thing. But he definitely didn't have a stinker. He had a disciplined performance against a very dominating striker. No, Saliba didn't have a stinker. I just wouldn't have him down as man of the match. CJ, prediction for Liverpool City tomorrow. I think part of me thinks we could see a mad thing, you know, like 5-4 each way. Probably not. It'd be interesting because there's logic behind Liverpool being a bit conservative, City being a bit conservative, City putting down the handbrake, Liverpool putting down the handbrake. I think if I'm involved with City, I'm feeling like I can get at Liverpool. If I'm Liverpool, I'm thinking I can get at City. Obviously, both teams are by their own standards struggling. One team's technically the holders of the Prem, shoddy defense of it, which, again, we need to get the job done. But based on what you saw with Liverpool in the summer and certain other things, there's many, like, we need to cross this path first, yeah, but retaining the league, there's certain things. City are still second, but they're making such of a mess to the point where Man United fans, rightly or wrongly, might be sitting there like, yo, we might be able to finish second, you know. Didn't they do that under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? You can see Trossard was always looking for Kai, and Kai was always looking for Gyökeres. Like you said on TalkSport, we're going to need these partnerships in the run. And exactly, and I'll be real, it's squeaky bum time. There's 13 games. You look through our team, yeah, and the clutch dons. That's why, but on the obvious of him being injured, I'm pissed off Marino's injured because them kind of man, like for argument's sake, we might be struggling against Brentford. It's all been crap. One chance in the 89th minute, Ized has put us through. Him, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Magalhaes, Rice, they have that. Certain men are in a purple patch. Realistically, I like it from Gyökeres, but the case study at other clubs is there. The case study is not there at Arsenal. So when people are in a bit of form, we need to play on that. And football's about relationships. It can't just always be one size fits all. Now, granted, you don't have to, if there's 10 games, play 10 different things. But if we can get something out of Gyökeres and Havertz individually and collectively, great. Obviously, the Saka, the Odegaard, the Ben